Welcome. I'm Rebecca, and this is a yoga sequence for p.m.s, or anytime you feel frustrated or anxious or impatient or frazzled or all of the above. So I hope this helps. You may want to have a block handy or some books or a blanket or something to prop yourself up on. So let's start in child's pose, balasana. Take the knees wide, big toes touch. Just stretch your arms forward and place your forehead down on the ground. And as you lie in balasana, just start to breathe in and out through your nose. Just exploring your smoothest, softest, fullest inhale. And when you're completely filled up, just allow the breath to release. Allow your body to sink deeper into the floor. Really breathing, soothing the low back, and having your forehead on the ground just helps your mind to start to relax and settle. One of my favorite teachers describes this practice to help make space between your thoughts. So just really allowing space to fill your body and your mind. And from child's pose, press onto hands and knees. We'll come to a supported down dog with head on the block. So you'll set yourself up like you're setting yourself up for regular down dog, except you'll place your block tall way up. I place my hands a little bit forward in front of the block, about a foot forward, and then tuck the toes, lift the hips. And you may need to adjust here, but just find a spot where your head can rest on the block. Really press into your thumbs, your index fingers. Soften your gaze here. If this doesn't feel good, or you just want to get rid of the block, just make this down dog work for you. And breathe. Again, exploring your deepest inhale. And just unwinding with each exhale. We'll take a few more breaths here, and just starting to play in your supported down dog. Take your tongue to the roof of your mouth, a little bit behind your front teeth, and just place your tongue there. And just imagine the space starting to open up between your heart and your brain. Imagine your brain making space behind the eyes. Releasing tension in your cheekbones, your jaw. Just hold the tongue there. And a little bend in the knees. Start to walk your hands back towards your legs, coming into Uttanasana, forward bend. Knees bent is perfectly fine. You can take the hands behind the calves. You can take the hands behind the neck and just allow your neck to release. You can take opposite elbows. And play again with that tongue on the roof of the mouth. That breath is scientifically proven to calm the mind, to settle the mind. So it's a great trick that you can use throughout your day. When you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling like you're going to snap, it's a good trick. And release the arms if you're holding them. Come down to Malasana squat pose. And if the ankles rather don't touch the ground, just use a blanket or even a block or some pillows and press them under your heels. And for today's Malasana, see if you can snuggle your shoulders in a little bit more. You can press the palms together and feel the groin open up. Breathe into your low back. You can even rock side to side or close the eyes. Breathe. Again, playing with that tongue at the roof of your mouth. Space between your thoughts. Time just to focus on your breath and take care of you. And come to sit down. And we'll take Ardha Matsyendrasana. So take your left leg in front of you. Cross your right leg over. If you can't get that right foot flat on the floor, feel free to just bring your foot on the outside of the knee, or the inside of the knee rather. Set yourself up, hold the knee with that really nice long spine. Breathe in through the nose. On an exhale, twisting towards that right leg. Allow your right shoulder and your left shoulder to release. Just take your gaze over your right shoulder. If you're really lucky, you can reach out and you can pet a really cute puppy dog. Thank you, Pepper. And breathe here. And just play with the placement of your neck. So maybe it gazes over your left shoulder. Or maybe it's in line with your chest. Maybe on an exhale, you start to twist a little bit deeper if it feels good. This is helping to relax the abdominal organs. Helping aid in digestion. Come back to center. Inhale. Just counter twist to the other side. Again, playing with the placement of your neck. Maybe the gaze is to one side. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Come back to center. Unwind, switch sides. So this time cross the right leg underneath, like you're going to sit in a cross-legged position. Left leg comes over, or you can always bring it to the inside. Check out the foot. All 5 toes are on the floor. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Inhale. Twist. Exhale. One of the ways you can calm the mind is through your breath and also through your gaze. So wherever your gaze is, just allow it to rest on one point. Allow your eyelids to be soft, relaxed. And bring it back to center, counter twist, other side. And bringing it back to the center. So we'll come into Vajrasana, thunderbolt pose. So just coming onto the knees and sitting on the heels, feet are on the floor. If you feel any pain or anything uncomfortable in your knees, just grab a pillow or a block and just place it underneath your seat. Hands on the thighs. Close the eyes. Bring that tongue to the roof of your mouth. If you're having trouble with the placement of the tongue, it's where, like if you're saying the word let's, on the L-E, it's where the tongue is, just behind the T. Le. And then place it there, leave it there, and breathe. So this pose is amazing for digestion. Not only does it increase your blood circulation, but it also decreases stress and anxiety. Breathe in space. Breathe in openness. Breathe in peace. And on your exhale, just allow your body to rest, to settle. Feels really nice, stay here. If you have any knee issues at all, stay here. Or if this feels pretty comfortable for you, come into Virasana, Hero's Pose. So I'll turn and face the other way. So for Virasana, you take the feet about hip distance apart, your toes press down into the ground, your knees come in a little bit closer, and then you start to sit the seat back. Now, my seat does not touch the ground, so I'll place a block or a blanket or a pillow underneath my hips. If you feel any tension at all in your knees or any discomfort or pain, come to a cross-legged position or back to that thunderbolt pose. Press all 10 toes into the ground and just kind of give your thighs a little massage here. And close the eyes. Tongue on the roof of the mouth. And gently blink the eyes open. Very slowly come out of Virasana. So make your way onto your hands and knees. And you'll definitely feel that circulation coming back in the legs. Just take a couple of cat-cow here. Inhale, drop to your belly, lift your seat. Exhale, round the spine, press into the hands, cat back. Couple rounds like that. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round. Inhale and round. And then come to sit back on your heels or on your seat. So our next pose is Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. And I'm telling you, this is my go-to pose for everything during that time of the month. If I wake up in the night and I can't sleep, if my back is hurting, if things hurt or just feel uncomfortable, I do this pose. So some of you can come right into Ardha Chandrasana on the right side. I'll also be showing a couple modifications, which can be really nice at this time. So from a standing position, take your right foot and place it towards the side of your mat. And just bring your left hand to your left waist and start to reach down. You can put a little bend in that right knee. Regular Ardha Chandrasana, hands can be on the floor or lifted on a block. And you just start to lift that back leg up towards the sky and open up the hip. I like to keep the gaze down. If you've got your balance, you can bring your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Maybe your arm lifts up. And breathe here a few breaths. If this is not doable, you can take a chair or even the couch and place your forearm up a little bit higher. And breathe. So just finding your variation and really breathing into it. Tongue to the roof of the mouth if you can. One more breath. And coming up to stand. Just stand for a moment, let things settle. And take the other side to the left, left toes. Point toward the side of the mat, right hand to right waist. Bend that left knee, look down, hand comes down to block or the floor. Take your time. Another variation would be to rest the back leg on the couch or on a chair. Wherever you are, just exploring again your fullest breath. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Feel the opening. And release. Just come down to your seat and lie back. Hug the knees into the chest. And we'll lie back, Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet touch. Maybe bounce the knees a couple times. If this is uncomfortable, you can take blocks or books or even your fists and place them underneath your thighs. Palms face up. This pose is very healing. Slow down that Ujjayi breath. Creating more space in your body, in your mind, in your heart. And stay here if you'd like, if you have more time. But if it's time to close, just take your knees together. Right arm reaches up and over and roll onto your right side. Use the strength of your arms to press you up into a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to heart center. Close the eyes. And bring your thumbs to your third eye. Just taking a moment to honor all the times when maybe we haven't reacted in the way we should, or maybe we've snapped or been quick to judge ourselves and others. Just take a moment to honor that. And also setting an intention that next time we'll take a breath, next time we'll stop and take care of ourselves, next time we'll breathe before we react. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I hope that helps.